Teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Jackson from the shotgun gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. No, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's
caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25 yards.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Jackson, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball. Initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21.
Holding, receiving team. Can't do that.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. He'll fire deep for Rip, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's good for a Baltimore.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
41-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Over the middle, complete. It's Cox. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Jackson's pass complete to Kareem Hunt.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 29 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Lining up for the
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So the Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your...
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up 1st and goal.
4-yard line. So
So we've come upon halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in.